Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and we have a little bit more work to do. So the last episode, we tried chipping away at the ATM star. It's pretty hefty, but we're getting there bit by bit. We got our hands on, I believe, some of this. Yep, we've collected that. We've gotten the Dimensional Seed, and last episode we were working through the Dragon Soul. Now, in terms of the ingredients we have for the Dragon Soul, you can look it up here, Dragon Soul. As you can see, we've got everything except for these four things here. So if we look at the soul recipe itself, we are missing a Gaia spirit, we are missing a Piglich heart block, and then either two of these arcs, which are from Blue Skies, or two Snow Queen trophies from the Twilight Forest. Now, I don't know if you can actually get two of them, or if it's the idea is that you get one trophy from the Twilight Forest, and then, whatever the other thing is. I'm not too sure. But I'll tell you what, we'll find out eventually. Now, there's two options we have this episode. One option is that we finish what we started and we get the soul, as in we work through that other stuff. I'll be honest, I'm not too fond of the Blue Skies or the Twilight Forest in terms of dealing with them. It's just not my style of thing, especially because... Now, to be fair, in this pack, they may have disabled the jetpack and that sort of stuff, which makes it a lot harder to... speedrun that stuff. But regardless, like I speedrun it for a reason, to be honest. I just don't really enjoy the playstyle. But we may need to get it done, so we'll probably just do it. We'll probably just knock it out of the park. Or at least try to. The other thing is, of course, the Gaia Spirit, and that should be half easy. Half easy, half not. The half easy part might be that we might be able to just start making some of the stuff. And by that I mean, if we grab our wand out, our wand of the forest, how much stuff do we have? We have a full mana pool here. These mana pools are full as well. So like we're good on mana, and we can at least get some stuff started. And so I reckon, honestly, I reckon we should. And we can also do some automation, which will be cool. I am curious, mana pool. What do we have? Yeah, look at this. I saw a few different, what do you call it? Britannia mods added to the pack since the last time we played. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. We've got a Fluix mana pool, which is a fabulous mana pool and an ME interface. And I'm guessing this allows you to interact with, look at this. Iron Bee Spawn Egg can turn into a Mana Steel Bee Spawn Egg. You can do some really cool stuff with the bees. Okay. Yeah, it's tempting to get some bees of that. Okay. What else can we do though? Is there any other sort of sneaky mana pool things we can make? Just this one, the Fluix mana pool. Okay, because I know in the past there's been some automation for like this guy, the agglomeration plate. Currently, it appears as though that's not a thing. It looks like you can... What's this? A Mega Mana Cell Housing? That's pretty cool. And then over here, the Terrasteel Ingot that we're after. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get started. So we need a terrestrial agglomeration plate as the beginning to get towards our Gaia Soul, this guy here, or Gaia Spirit. And so what do we actually need from that? We're going to need a soul that we can make, which is a rune that we can make, which is a rune of mana, and then 4 more of these runes, as well as a couple blocks of lapis. So we can do that, get the lapis. We do have automation over here, sort of. So we can automate this stuff, allegedly, the runes. Right, the runes? Yeah, it's over here, sorry. So we just chuck the recipes in here and we should be good to go. So, if I can figure out where the pattern was, let's go ahead and give that a shot. So we're going to need Rune of Fire, Rune of Air, Rune of Water, Rune of Earth. I'll also go ahead and remove all of these bookmarks here, just so it's a little bit easier to see what we're working with here. So this guy, cool. Just before I continue, does the recipes, do I have it need Living Rock? I do. Okay, we'll add that as well then. Basically, to get this automation to work, the way we've done it this time around is with Living Rock. So this stuff here, added into the recipes manually as the last ingredient. So I don't remember exactly how we did it, but this is telling me that's how we did it. So that's what we've got. Now it says we'll need mana powder as well. That's going to be gunpowder, I guess, or redstone or something into a mana pool. So we'll just add that, and I think we automated that. I thought we automated, yeah, over here, right? Yes, but not yet. This guy here, yeah. I'm like, it's somewhere. We've done something. So that should be good. I may have to, for this recipe, I'll be honest, our automation this time around hasn't been the best we've ever done. Although that one appears to be fine. Is it? Filter. No, I don't think. No, it shouldn't have picked that. Okay, it didn't pick that up. Beautiful. We need to add that to this filter. Now he'll pick it up. Wonderful. All right, so that's the mana powder automated. I think the rest of this ingredient, like we've got all of that stuff. We can make that happen. That should be fine. So that's the Rune of Fire taken care of. Rune of Air, a little bit similar. The carpet might be a bit trickier. Let's search wool. Wait, you know what? We can actually do brown carpet. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's clear this up. Add the brown carpet recipe. I totally know how to do brown carpet. I thought that was brown carpet. How do you brown carpet? Here we go. We're learning together. Of course. It's wool specifically. What am I crazy? What was wrong with the way that I had it? Is because Am I losing my mind? I don't know what I just did that wasn't this. Oh, I was in processing, wasn't I? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Everything is A-okay, everybody. Remain calm. It's all okay. All right. So that is the Rune of Air. I think that was the only tricky thing we had there. Rune of Water. This guy, somewhat simple. Oh, I forgot to add the Living Rock to all those other recipes as well. Or the one other rune recipe, I guess. Let's just quickly solve. No, he's good. This guy is now good. That's fine. All right, so the Rune of Water. We're also going to need fishing rods automated. That we can do. Here we go. Wooden string. No surprise there. And that's that done. One last one. The Rune of Earth. And that guy, we've pretty much got him taken care of as well. Cool. Okay, so these runes go in here. And then we're just going to hope that works. I may have to add the finished product into the actual system for proper automation. But that's okay. So... yeah, can we just go terrestrial agglomeration doohickey? We can order one of each of these. I don't actually know if I can order one of each at a time or if it's going to break. Yeah, I think that's not going to work at all. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and solve this problem real quick. All right, to solve this, pretty simple. We'll have this guy pulse inserts next set. We'll grab our tiny redstone. I hate that we need to use tiny redstone for this. I'd love to learn how to get away with not having to use tiny redstone. Yeah, but I don't know how to not use tiny redstone. Because essentially I need a comparator to then go into this. The alternative is like using integrated, that would work. I'm not sure though how to, like I just need a better comparator. I think we've looked before. I guess there's some new mods these times. This time? I don't think there is though. Nah, it's fine. We've got a tiny comparator. At tiny, we can grab 2 redstone panels. Awesome. Grab some tiny redstone dust and a tiny repeater. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. So we chuck those down. We of course have the tiny comparator. We have this guy go here. We have this guy go here. Have that go there. Have that not go there. And then I should just be able to do this. That should do the trick. So then, if we order this guy again, I may have to cancel the recipes that we did have. Yeah, let's cancel all of those. Let's try the terrestrial plate again. Order each of those. And we'll only put one recipe in at a time. Now, this guy might trigger when he shouldn't, to be honest. He might still try to put things on. Yeah, he's just dropping everything. Okay, so that... I mean, that's kind of mission failed. Alright, hold on. Alright, well, we've got Runes of Earth, so that's fine. As for solving the issue that we've got, though, I mean, what am I meant to do? I actually don't know. Do I need the comparator to be on this guy, on the Runic Altar, maybe? That might make more sense, but obviously makes this a little bit more trickier to mess around with. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's grab these entangled binders. Let's see if we can do this. First of all, will this work if I just grab a comparator here? I think this might work. If I do this, and we entangle him to be that guy. Let's do a quick test. If I place a redstone panel on it, no, he's not smart enough to see that there's a block on it. Well, actually, it's kind of this guy's saying that he doesn't have a thing on it, even though you can see it floating around there. Okay. Cool. Huh. All right. Okay. Okay. That's fine. New idea. We have it wait until it gets something from here. So, for example, we can pick up this dimensional chest. I'm just going in autopilot here as we try to solve this. I can have a barrel attached. So the item that gets picked up, which will be one of these runes, will go into the barrel. The barrel will have the comparator. And this comparator, well, actually, we can go ahead and use the entangle blocks, I think, with the barrel. So, for example, if we entangle this guy instead, and we chuck in redstone panel, that lights up. Cool. So that would pulse in the next item. And then all we do as well is we have this guy output into a dimensional chest. What do you call it? Triggering with comparator as well. Was that English? Not quite. But that's okay. Let's grab a pipe. Cool. Let's grab a redstone controllable pipe upgrade like this diamond one. That should work. Here we go. So you will go into the dimensional chest, but only when powered. And then we'll just we'll just chuck this guy here as well with the comparator. Listen, I'm sure there's a better way to go about this, but too bad. It will work. That's the main thing, right? So that should work. Okay, so take 2. Well, it's kind of like take 10 at this point, but we'll order all of these at once, and this should work. So the one living rock, I guess it drops first. It really shouldn't, but that's okay. I guess it's an issue with the modular routers. But as you can see, all the items are on there. There's no other items coming through. It will wait until it has enough mana to complete the mission, at which point, at the moment, it'll just drop it on the ground, but I'll have to add it to the system, and then we'll move it on. Unless this is what, no, this is the new one we added. Give it a second. So we've got these now. I add that to the system. I drop them in, and that should trigger the next recipe. Cool. So obviously, first time around, we'll have to manually add them into this item collector. But once we've done that, we should be good. Which is awesome. Wonderful. So, we'll just walk over here where it's a little bit quieter. Where are we going once we have this thing? So, this thing's pretty cool. We're going to need a block of mana steel that we can make happen. You can sort of hear it makes a beautiful little sound as it's created. So, block of mana steel, cool. We need to make the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Now, this guy has his own little multi-block sort of thing. So, if we go at Botania and grab the Lexica Botania, is that what it is? Yep. We can hold control while it's in our hotbar and hovering over the agglomeration plate, change pages, and this is what we need to make. Now, this guy will need access to, you know, the good stuff. So let's go ahead and chuck him here, and we'll build around him. So this stuff is blocks of lapis. That is shimmer rock or living rock. We'll just obviously use living rock since that's what we've got. It needs 1 living rock in the middle, and then the rest are checkboarded. And then these are blocks of lapi. So let's go lapi lazuli. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boom. We're getting pushed by the fan over there. I apologize for the weird gliding that we're doing, the crazy moonwalking. But we'll quickly fix this guy up. Runes of fire, beautiful. I don't know how many more are left. I guess I can check. 2 more. And I think the mana one we've already added, so kind of just 1 more. Alright, they're done. So if we now attempt to craft this, we can. Beautiful. And so we can come over here and it is the final ingredient for our little structure here. And this guy's good to go. Now for him, we're going to place a spark on him. Now the sparks we've got on a few things, or at least I thought we did. We may have picked them up. I guess it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think we may have picked them up. But these guys will share the mana that's in them with other machines or blocks that have the spark. So a good example is if we chuck one on here, you can see there's one there. These guys, or at least this guy's full, which is cool. This guy's full as well, or about to be full. I might add a spark onto him just so that we can make use of the mana that's in there. And then we'll show this off. We'll give it a shot. Now, this guy will need a demagnetizer because, as you guessed it, he will attempt to pick up all of our stuff. So we'll chuck him there. We do want it to be filtered, so we may as well go ahead and upgrade him. Advanced, cool. Is that covering the right area? Yeah, cool. All right, so then next we will get a dropper. What are we doing for that? We're doing modular routers with a dropper upgrade. Is that sort of what we've been doing? I think it is, right? Dropper module. There we go. So this guy will go here. Cool. This guy will drop out the front. There. That should be pretty much it. So he'll drop the items of what we give him, which I guess we've got a cable right close. So we can go ahead and attempt to do that. Oh god, can I get some dirt? Do we have dirt lying around? There we go, dirt. It's just easier to middle click than it is to scroll, or at least in my mind it is. Cool. So diamond crafter there. We've got cables somewhere else as well. Boom, boom, cable. Okay, awesome, we're good. So the recipe for Terra Steel is this. It is going to be a mana steel ingot, a mana pearl, and a mana diamond. And we will get our Terra Steel ingot as a result. So we can chuck that in there. And he'll... there does need to be a buffer chest. I thought there might have been, but then I, told myself there wasn't. Oh, God. Okay. Let's go barrel. Let's also go puller. Module. Yep, cool. So barrel, he'll get the stuff. Then this guy will be told that he will pull in all the stuff. And that should work. I think, do I actually need to tell him? Yeah, pull from that guy. That should work. Awesome. And then he'll drop all the stuff on here. It won't get picked up by my magnet, which is on. And then the finished product will get picked up by an item collector of the advanced variant. So that we can add a filter for that guy as well. And that can just go into a dimensional chest. Which I know I've got one in my backpack, but who uses backpacks these days? It will go into this guy. Cool, and that's covering the range? I think it is. It looks like it is. Awesome. Nice, and he'll be a whitelist. Alrighty, so let's give it a shot. Now, he uses a lot of mana. I believe it tells you in this guy how much he uses. It uses about half a mana pool's worth of mana. So you need a half a mana pool, and if it fails, if there's not enough mana, it cancels, and you lose all of it. So, we'll jump in here. We'll search Terra Steel. Oh, only 2 R's. And we will order 1 Terra Steel ingot. So it's going to make a few here. And then we should see it come to life over here. So it drops 1, drops 2, drops 3, and it begins. As you can see, these orbs fly around. 3 orbs for, I guess, our 3 blue items there. And then slowly, they do turn into a beautiful green. Snapping up a few thumbnails. Oh, yes. Beautiful. And then, ta-da! Terra Steel. So we can pick that up. That's our first Terra Steel ingot. We'll add it to the whitelist for future. And as you can see, this guy's getting absolutely pumped full of mana, which is pretty cool. So what do we do with this guy? What's the purpose? Well, if we go ahead and turn it into Terra Steel nuggets, then we have a few recipes. For example, an Alvin Gateway Core. Now, we'll also need mana pylons, I believe, for this. But what we're essentially going to do is we're going to make a portal to a different dimension that we can't pass through ourselves, but we'll be able to throw, items through, and hopefully the people on the other end will trade back, sort of dealio. So to do that, we need an Alvin Gateway Core. Let me just, I've got that on me. Okay, so we need 1 of these, and then we can actually pull out our book again and look at the core, and it should give us another multi-block within here somewhere. So, okay, look, we need Natura pylons, 2 mana pylons, and Natura pylons. Interesting. So yeah, we may need to spend the rest of our Terra Steel on this guy as well. So here's the portal. And what's it telling us? Well, I guess we can just place it down somewhere. So let's visualize this again. Where do we want it? Where's a nice spot? We kind of want it near the mana, at least at this early stage. So I'm thinking we just slap it down here. Maybe get rid of the tree as well. But that should be pretty good, right? Nice spot for it. Well, I guess it tells me when I hover over the blocks what we need. Living wood logs. Okay, I guess there needs to be a block underneath it, but that's okay. Alvin Gateway Core can go right there. So it looks like it'll benefit from having something on the back of it. What could we do? I'm guessing I could get some living rock, maybe polish it or something. And that might look nice just on the back here. Perhaps. Yeah. I'm trying to like decide, is that what we want to do here? Because yeah, we obviously want to make this look somewhat nice. We'll start off doing a bit of it, and we'll see what we're feeling. All right, there we go. I'll put some chiseled blocks on the top. We have the polished living rock as pillars. I'll be honest, it kind of arguably looked better with them just connected next to the the gateway core, but we'll see how it looks as a finished product, okay? Because who knows, maybe it'll look better. But yeah, so these are glimmering living wood logs, and then I'm pretty sure the rest are just living wood logs. So we can get a little bit of it done. So living wood log, we can slap these like so. I guess we can't really do it over these corners. Man, yeah. Okay, we'll have some temporary ones. So they will go there. Now, what do we need? We need 3 shimmering living wood. So living wood, and we need these ones. Glimmering living wood, glimmering? Yeah, glimmering living wood logs. Oh, so that's just some glowstone on it. So that's easy enough. Cool. So we'll chuck that there. Chuck on our log, our temporary building block that we're totally removing. There we go. Beautiful. Temporary block. Yep, everything's fine. And cool. So there we go. So this is the structure complete. The way we have it designed, it does look a little bit silly, but maybe it just looks silly because this is all like open land. You know what I mean? The cable looks a bit silly as well. Let me run the cable a little bit tidier. There we go. At least this area looks a little bit nicer. It's still a little bit messy. We can do some covers or something later, but I think this looks nice. I like it. It's better than nothing. So now we need to get this guy up and running. To do that, there's a little bit more of things we need to do. So, here we go. Living wood blocks can be any variant, logs or wood, stripped or not, so feel free to mix it up. Cool. Now this is it. At least 2 mana pylons with Natura pylons directly above them would be needed within an 11 by 11 by 11 area around the core. The initial activation of the portal, we believe, would cost a huge amount of mana from said pools, and would be performed by right-clicking the core with a Wand of the Forest. Okay, portal is designed to draw mana from all pools with the pylons equally. If any pool ran out, any connection a portal might have would close. Awesome. Okay, so within an 11 by 11, so honestly, that would include, what would that include? So this is it here. One, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think that's how it works. I think it's more likely to be like the center of it is in the center of the 11. You know what I mean? So the real example would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because if I go in here, 5 blocks, that's the 6th. And then if I do 5 blocks that way, that's 11. You know what I mean? My guess is that's how it works. So what we'll do instead is we'll get 2 new mana pools. So this guy, and of course another one. Here we go. Is this guy still filling? It's amazing how slow those guys are. But yeah, I'm just going to place them here and here. I'm going to get pylons apparently. So what do we need? We need a couple of these, which I'm sure we can do. And then we need to turn those into Natura pylons, and we'll chuck those on top of our mana pools. Now, for whatever reason, with shaders on, they don't show up, but there are some cool green blocks here, which would look awesome with the shaders, but small sacrifices need to be made for the greatness of visuals. And so yeah, now I need to get mana into these. Apparently, the most difficult thing anyone has ever had to do is put mana into a mana pool. We can try relinking them to these, you know what I mean? Can he reach? Looks like he can. He's shooting at it. Cool. So yeah, we'll see if we can start filling these guys up. Now it says it needs a large amount. I'll probably look it up to see if there's an actual specific number that it gives us. But yeah, for now, we'll just, I don't know, start filling these. See how it goes. In the future, you can fill these guys up a lot faster. There we go. go. And this guy, which... Yeah, we can send him over there. Why not? Is he going to reach? Oh, he's going to try, but it looks like he's going to just hit his face on the thing right in front of him. Cool. Okay, well, yeah, you can keep going down there. Do you want to... Here. You keep going there, buddy. That's okay. Everyone else good? Everyone else appears to be good. All right, let's look it up. Let's see. Elven Gateway Core mana cost. Let's have a look. It will consume 200,000 mana between all pools. Cool. How much mana in a mana pool? How much mana in a mana pool? Let's see. Okay. The mana pool is a block added by Botania. And it reckons... Huh. No. Your mana pool. 1 million mana, it reckons. Really? Is that really what they're saying? Okay. Let's consult the book, see if there's something that we want for this. Okay. Oh, God. What I hate about this most is that it's not in... Like, this part's alphabetical order, and then so's this part, but why is there that gap between? I'm sure there's a reason for it, but that can't stop me from being a little wee-wee-wah-wah. Okay, so numerical mana. No. Numerical mana. How much mana is in the mana pool? No. Okay. Alright, okay. I see you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I mean, it had a picture of the spyglass, which I don't even know, we might be wearing it. We also might not be. But I thought we made it, but did we not make one? I mean, I guess we didn't if I'm looking in our inventory and we don't have one. But the icon is that monocle, this guy here, the Manacia monocle. And if you look it up specifically, it tells you that it shows the mana burst through the walls and stuff. But I guess, yeah, it doesn't do what I'd like it to, which is a little bit unfortunate. All right, well, if we were to assume that it is correct, then we would only need a quarter of each of these filled, not even. Which, I mean, that seems off. It's saying you need a large amount. I mean, I guess that would be a large amount, but I don't know. I feel like we need these guys to fill up a bunch. Now, in terms of these mana spreaders, we may be able to boost them up. Somebody in the comments mentioned a while ago, I do apologize because it has been a while, that there are lens from Botania, and some of these may do what we want. For example, there's like an efficiency lens, there's velocity and potency lenses. It may be worth looking at those and seeing if any of them do what we want in terms of like push more stuff faster. I didn't think they did, but maybe they do. So potency, for example, if we look this up, will double the amount of mana a mana burst can carry. However, it travels slower and it starts to lose mana, and it does so at a much faster rate. So it will double the amount of mana moved. Cool. Efficiency will increase the amount of time it takes for a mana burst to start losing its mana, and it will decrease its rate of loss. So that's pretty cool. So it'll increase the amount of time it takes for a mana burst to start losing its mana. So that means we don't lose as much mana as it's flying. The last one we were looking at was velocity. Will dramatically increase the speed at which mana burst travels, but at an expense of initial capacity and faster mana loss. Okay. I mean, I reckon we try one of each. Shall we? How difficult are these to make? So you make the lens, and then you combine them with a rune. Cool. Yeah, we can make that happen, right? So let's search on mana steel. Let's go ahead and grab 12. That should hopefully allow us to do what we like. Mana lens, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So, I mean, the efficiency one sounds like it's cool, but it's not going to be visually cool. You know what I mean? It won't do a whole lot, I don't think. So each of these should be... they are losing a little bit of mana now that we go, but they're losing an equal amount, okay? And these guys are, doing their thing. Now, this first guy is receiving from those three The second guy is receiving from that, and then there's like a little bit of shed over there, but that's fine. In fact, one's going here. Let's send this one here as well. There we go. So these 3 and 4 are going into this mana pool. These 3 and 4 are going into this mana pool, right? That seems fair. Okay, so then I guess we can test on this guy. No, we'll test over here on these closer ones. I'll do velocity and I'll do potency. So the velocity one being this one, is absolutely just sending mana. Wow. Can I take that off? Okay, I can, just like that. So if I hit this guy with that, that's the potency. So he's doing much bigger bursts at once. Which you can't really tell, just based on the mana that's in the mana spreader. I think you could see it for a split second. Maybe not. But this guy is just sending mana, it looks like. It looks like he's way better. We'll order another one. We'll order some more of these velocity ones, and we'll craft some more mana lenses. I'll just chuck some velocity ones on, and we'll see how it goes. Look, chances are we're losing stuff on it, but it seems pretty cool. I like the idea. I wonder also on these. In fact, let's just quickly borrow you. And so if I chuck you on here, does that like go crazy fast now? It's hard to tell. Cool. Okay, so velocity, boom, and boom. Oh, yeah, we need more actual lenses. Very cool. Okay, and it looks like you can also do some stuff here to it. Composite lens, velocity, balls and stuff. I don't know. But either way, this guy is not as full as that guy. Let me move these around and see what happens if I just chuck on these. So now, in theory, this guy should fill up faster than this guy has already filled up, right? I don't know. Now, if we search spreader, do we have a better option? Mole spreader, Alvin mana spreader. I mean, this needs access to this portal that we're trying to open. So the short answer is no. Okay. The other option is we just like make the mana right on it. You know what I mean? With this guy here. Oh, you know what? We've got a quest book that tells us things. You know what I mean? To create a portal to Alfheim, start with the frame. We'll need at least, we made the frame. To create it, you need 2 mana pools with huge amount of mana. Need at least, we're using a huge amount of mana. Cool. With everything set up, right-click the Alvin core with your wand to activate the portal. Note, even though the mana pools need a large amount of mana to activate the portal, activating the portal does not cost mana itself. However, converting materials over will use a little each time. If there is not enough mana, the portal will close. Okay. Cool. Sure. Okay. We've got stuff. There's almost a fifth in each. I'm just going to right-click the core. So we've got a little over a fifth, a little over a quarter. Sorry, I was reading the wikis and they kept saying a fifth. A little over a quarter in this mana pool, a little under a quarter in this mana pool. And I've right-clicked the core. Okay. It is absolutely demolishing the mana in the right pool. It looks like it took a little bit out. I think it might be set up. Are we feeling like we're good? I think we're good. I just saw this value go up. This ticked up a little bit. Okay, there's your core. I think if we toggle off, things are a little bit more manageable. This area is going to be very overwhelming with these. But once again, hey, once it's full, they'll slow down. But yeah, with this portal open, we can actually start having some really good fun in terms of speeding things up. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mess around with sparks. Specifically, I want a... what do I want? What do I want? I think I want a dominant spark. So this is going to cost me a Rune of Fire and a Mana Steel Ingot. So I'll order both of those. And it will also cost me a Pixie Dust. That's going to be a Mana Pearl thrown in to this portal to trade it. Now, It won't trade it for free. It will use a little bit of mana, but as you'll be able to see, hopefully, not much. I'm not even sure which one changed. But we now have pixie dust. Cool. So, this guy's about to be done, which is cool. If we grab our Lexica Botania, we may be able to read up about it, possibly at some point. Maybe not. I think we need to unlock something to let me read that. But the way that this should work, at least to my understanding, is that it will pull stuff to it. I know, sounds amazing. For example, I want to place it on these, but I can't actually see the spark, so it's probably smarter to mess with a different one for this. So, for example, this guy here, he needs a decent amount of mana. So we'll pick this stuff up. He needs mana for our automation, so we want him to always be full. He has a spark on him. I'm going to give him the dominant trait. As you can see, it is now going to pull mana from this mana pool all the way over to it. And as you can see, pretty quickly, this thing is going to just fill up. It's also pulling from over here, from this mana pool, although this is another one where we wanted to have mana in it. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to attempt to make another dominant spark. Now, this guy's already full. That's how cool that is. Now, as you can see, kind of makes these guys useless. That's a problem. We'll sort that out. But yeah, we'll automate the pixie dust first, I think, because that's probably going to save us some trouble. To do that, I'm going to hide it on the back, because that sounds pretty cool. Let's grab a modular router, set up this. By the way, I do apologize for lack of videos this past week and just probably this month and last month in general. Not even so much just busy. I mean, it has been busy, but just also the weather. It's very hot weather, so it's like the very small bits of free time I do get, it's just zero energy. So yeah, we're taking it slow, but we're getting stuff done, I guess. So yeah, we want to drop a module, no doubt about that. There we go. We'll probably get another puller module. Maybe not. We might pipe into this guy just because it's probably going to be easier to configure. I'll set this guy to push out the back. Easier to, witness and whatnot. We'll grab a barrel. We'll grab crafter. What else do I need here? Pipes. Beautiful. And we'll just grab a few. They don't need to be too crazy. So barrel will go here. Pipe will go there, of course. Extract, that should be fine. Those guys are angry at me, I guess. We will place a crafter. Ideally, the crafter will face up. Beautiful. And we'll hook him up. Cool. So he's somewhat ready to go. Now, I don't know where he's going to drop the stuff, so we'll turn our magnet off before we put in the recipe, but obviously we'll give it a shot. So pixie dust is one of the recipes we get here. Then there's also elementium, I believe. This stuff here. And so that's going to be 2 mana steel for the price of 1. So there we go. And there may also be, I think it's almost called like a dragon. Yeah, here we go. A dragon stone. And that's going to be a mana diamond. So those are our 3 different ingredients. Or our 3 different products, I guess. They can all go in there. Awesome. And we'll see what happens, because I think it'll just throw it out the front. So let's go for the pixie dust. Let's order this and see what happens. So it crafts it. It drops it. And it just places it on the ground here. So I think we probably could have all of this managed behind, which is pretty cool. So let's get a demagnetizer. Because obviously I still don't want to be picking this stuff up, even if it is a little bit out of the way. Slap this guy here. Yeah, we can increase the range. We probably don't need to, but that should be fine. Then let's go an item collector. What did this say? I swear it had a little symbol of that let you like pick what item goes where. Anyhow, let's go here. Dimensional chest. Cool. So that and that should work. I'll set it to whitelist, add the pixie dust. And so now when this drops over here, it should automatically get picked up. So let's go back and search for the elementium, because I'll have to obviously add that to the filter, as well as the dragon stone. Let's add both of those. Let's grab that. Grab that. Cool. So we'll add these both on here. And so then if these get dropped around there, they'll get picked up. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, let's go back in here. I would like to automate these dominant sparks. I'd also like to automate the recessive ones. I believe the recessive ones, they push away the stuff. So for example, if I place recessive ones in here, instead of having these mana splitters, they'll just send the mana out to all of the other pools around, which is pretty cool. So you can sort of pick and choose which ones you want to keep, which ones you don't want to keep, that sort of thing. In the meantime, I will just quickly order one of these. Spark, Augment, Recessive. Cool. Let's chuck these recipes in here. Let's give it a shot. So this guy here is pretty much full. I'm going to pick up all this stuff. There we go. I think I picked everything up. Yep, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a Spark on it. The Sparks, by the way, they're pretty cheap. Gold Nugget, some petals, and some Blaze Powder. So this has a Spark on it now, this guy here. I'm going to give it Recessive. And so as you can see, now it's just emptying. And it's emptying to whatever it can reach that has a spark that is within range. I'm sure there's some sort of range that applies to it. But yeah, look at that. So it'll just empty to whichever it can reach, which is over there. And you no longer need this mess of just connections, which I think is awesome. So these guys still have stuff. These ones will definitely be dominants. So let's go ahead and craft up 2 of those if we can. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We don't want to put the sparks on them just yet because by default, they're going to try to fill up other stuff. So for example, this guy would start just filling up, or this guy, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you don't mess up big time here in terms of turning off your mana, your gateway core by not having mana in these guys. Now the other problem is I don't know if I'll be able to place it on the spark because the spark sort of hovers where this pylon is. You know what I mean? It might be one of those things where you have to place it first. We'll do a little bit of finger crossing, I think, and hope we get a bit lucky. All right, so our second spark. I'm going to place the spark here, and then I'm going to look through. Nope, I'm going to attempt to... No, I can't really get away with it. Okay, well, we can place 2 sparks here. The problem is, if I pick up the thing, like it's game over. Does that make sense? If I break these pylons to place what I want, the structure just destroys itself, which isn't the end of the world, because I guess we've got enough mana to start him up again. But it is a little bit annoying, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and give these guys some stuff. And so both of these I want to be recessive. So let's get 2 of those as well. Cool. Yeah, this guy's empty. He's already split everything up. He's already done what he could. Alright, 2 recessive spark augments. I'm going to place them on this and this. And there we go. So as you can see, plenty of beautiful particles. That's almost a good thumbnail there. Almost. And these guys should hopefully fill up. See, the left guy's full. Now they're just filling up the right guy. And this guy does not need to have these attached to him anymore as well. That clears up our visuals because I like those little particles that happen for a short while compared to the very slow and painful those ones. Is that English? Maybe. I'll tell you what, with the recessive sparks over here, it may be fine. Worst case, we can light them up again in the future with some dominance. Is that what we should do? At least for now. I think that's fine. These guys here, like this guy, might pull from those portals, but I think we'll be okay. I think it's alright. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to get a few more of these. Recessive ones, I guess, because why not? That'll just be good. Now, over here, we're making mana, but it's not going anywhere. And that's a problem. I believe for this, we can get an Elven... No, it's not an Elven mana spreader. I think it's a mana collector. Nope. A collector. There's something. I know what it looks like, but I don't know what it's called, clearly. It kind of looks like these Dreamwood blocks. So it's in here somewhere. We just need to find it. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Okay. I know you're in there. I will find you. No, not you. It's right. It's right around us. It's just a hop and a skip away. Okay, I'm gonna pretend it's not on this page, but we may come back. Okay. It's a block. That's the problem. It's not. All right. Let's look at the quest book. Are we gonna see it in here? Perhaps. Maybe. A catalyst, a funnel, a corporea. I don't know what that is. The corporea network. by using corporeal sparks over inventories. Oh, cool. So there's inventory management. Oh, I like it. I do like that. We're about to summon the Gaia. Maybe not this episode. I'm not sure. So sparks are over here. Mana splitter can be used to splitting incoming mana bursts into several mana pools. That's pretty cool. Sparks used to transfer mana to specific blocks, which are cool. That's fine. Mana infused stuff. Mana weave robes. What am I after? It's not here. Or at least I'm not seeing it. I swear I swear it was called like the Mana Collector. Okay. Maybe it was from a different mod. Like from one of the edition mods they had. I'll have another look. You know what? I genuinely, I don't know. I can't find it. I might actually, I'll tell you what, I will look it up because I really don't know what I'm thinking of. Some sort of mystery block. You know what? There was, yeah, a Mana Collector, but it's from Mythic Botany, which is an add-on mod from a previous version. Cool. Okay. I'm not completely crazy. We're just trying to, I guess, cheat a little bit with a different mod. Cool. Nice. All right. Well, yeah. In that case, these are kind of useless. I mean, I guess they can keep filling up their pools like here. They can keep getting filled up. That's fine. We can get better mana spreaders if we want, but I mean, everything appears to be working. This guy could probably do with a dominance. I don't really know where he'd pull the mana from, but what I might be able to do, hold on. We might be able to have like some middle ground ones. Does that make sense? Like some pools to sort of reach the sparks across. So let's go recessive. Let's go. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Sparks. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Get a few of these. So for example, if I place one here and place a spark on it, it will receive mana from that one over, from those over there, obviously. And so this guy will fill up probably pretty fast. Yeah, there we go. And then we can have the dominant on this one. And he'll pull from this middle pylon here. So this is sort of like a nice little middle ground where all of these guys can reach here and he can reach around the base. Cool. Nice. And on top of that, what I probably should do is also have this go either into there or into like a mana pool here and then into there. Does that make sense? That's what I probably should do. Is that guy going to reach though? I don't know if he'll reach across there. Ah, he says he will. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, these guys are full. We're good. Okay, so this has been a long episode, or a normal length episode. My mouse has stopped working. That's always great to see. Okay, we're back. Oh no, is that me doing something, or I can't tell if the mouse was. I don't know what's happening. I think we're good. Okay, do we quickly attempt to defeat the boss? Possibly. If we look at the quest, it is next in line, summoning the Guardian of Gaia. So we've done this stuff. That's cool. Next up is here. What did we not have there? What did we not get done? 8 times living wood in our inventory at once. Was that the only thing that we didn't do? Is that not what this is? What's that talking about? Huh? 8 times living wood. Oh, living wood. That would be that. Alright. You happy? I think so. Does that have a tick now? Wow, really? He's not happy with me. Alright, well that's okay. I was hoping to get a little tick like these ones have. Either way, that's fine. To continue your journey, you will need to get your hands on Gaia spirits. To do this, you will need to perform the Ritual of Gaia. So let's try that one out. I imagine we're going to need to craft these guys. We probably don't need to craft more than like 1 or 4, I guess, but we may as well automate it. So automate you and automate you. Cool. Chuck them in there. So what did the book tell me? The book said, oh, do we have one already? No, that's the recipe. I confused myself. We need 4 and then a beacon. Cool. So let's go ahead and order 4. That might give it a little bit of work to do. Awesome. And then we need a beacon. We won a beacon not too long ago, so that's nice. That will then need blocks to obviously do the cool stuff. So blocks of iron. Let's just grab 9 to just start the first ritual. That's how that works, right? I think so. Do we have the Gaia stuff? Not just yet. Oh, but it's on its way. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. So we'll grab that stuff. I don't really know where we'll do this. I think we can do it in the overworld. I think it's fine. The problem is you need a flat surface without any like flowers or anything. So you do definitely benefit from just jumping into the mining dimension, finding a nice flat area that you haven't, terraformed just yet, and just setting it up here. So did it have a picture to go along with it? It kind of does. Yeah, cool. Cool. So we'll place our beacon down. I think you need to have it lit. I don't actually know if you have to have it lit up. I'll take that back. Bring home the beacon. Bring home the beacon. Cool. We have the book. Awesome. Let's try to figure this out. So we would like the G section of the book, right? Which is not here. Okay. We'll go back a little bit more to this one. No. Okay, it's not there either. Is there a search? Do we have a search bar? What? What do I do here? Where am I? What would it be under? Challenges. Nope, these are different types of challenges. Cool. Not there. Nope, not there. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I've missed a step. Check this out. So there's a bunch of stuff in our book that we don't know. If we look on this page here, you can see there's a bunch of locked pages, right? This is stuff that we don't know. Well, we just got in contact with a certain group of people that do know. These guys here. So in theory, if I chuck this through, they'll give us back a much better version. And so there's still a few locked pages, but there's a lot of unlocked pages, and that's the main thing. So we'll go back through now, and we may get lucky and find what we're after. Let's have a look. Let's go back to that G section, which is over here. Okay, so not there. Cool. What about the first one? Is there a first one? Resources, Valheim. You know what? It doesn't look like there is. Where's the part in the book where it tells me where I need to put this stuff? Oh, you know what? I can just hold control on the pylon. Cool. Nice. And here's the structure. Awesome. So we'll jump back through. Okay, so yeah, we did the right thing. It just took us slightly longer to get there. That's becoming a little bit of a repeat offense in this series. All right, so visualize. We've obviously got this already placed. Let's go ahead and just. This is fine. Let's go ahead and place that there. Cool. Okay, there we go. He'll light up again. That's fine. So we need to place them here. And sadly, that means we have to sort of just build them up. I don't even know if you can have blocks underneath them. I guess we're going to find out. With dirt. Because of course. I just need to have a beautiful block as my building block. That'll solve all our problems. This says it's complete. I don't think it is, but it says it is, so we'll pretend it is. Let's jump back. To initiate this, I believe we need a Terra Steel ingot. I think that's how this works. Obviously, we can test this guy. Right click with Terra Steel ingot and get ready. Cool. So let's go Terra Steel. Oh, another thing. Hold on. Let's go Spark. Let's go Dominant. Check this out. So this guy here. Oh, we've already got Spark on him. This guy can make use of the mana as well. So we'll be able to see that in action, and he should craft even faster than we saw him craft before. So let's go Terra Steel and order that. And so he'll craft the mana stuff required and then drop them on. And once the third one's dropped on, check this out. He pulls in mana from all corners of the globe. And that, my friends, is Terra Steel. That's pretty cool. That obviously all got picked up. I am still concerned that these guys will empty because, as you can see, they took most of the mana from them. But they'll get filled up. They'll fill up from over there. I think it's okay. We're gonna pretend it's okay. This guy, yeah, it's okay. Alright, cool. But yeah, we've got Terra Steel, so I'll grab that. We've got our sword on us. We do have our armor on, so that should be good. Let's jump on in. And we'll try to fight this boss. Yeah, in the past, there's some cool, like it plays some sounds. It plays like some heavy music or something, I think, at some point. Sorry to ruin the surprise. But it's kind of, unless they've spiced it up, it's kind of just I sit here and do this. And that tends to happen with these magic mods where it's like, in vanilla Minecraft, if this was the only mod added, awesome. Insane. Plenty of content. Like, it's exhilarating. You know what I mean? But the problem is, when you're in a big mod pack like this, you've got swords that aren't even too crazy, but like, they just are. You know what I mean? Like, this does 20 damage, and that's just kind of enough. Or at least I think so, so I guess we'll see. Here we go. The Guardian of Gaia is spawning. It looks like you can have pillars, so there you go. More fun to you. And here we go. Oh, he spawned in. Oh, no, he's spawning Cursed Earth. Okay. We got a little mini game. I don't quite recall this happening in the past. That's assuming that it's not just that I can't see him because we've got shaders on. Which is honestly a shocking possibility. Should I just... Yeah, see, he's actually over there. You just can't see him with the shaders. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. And hope that we don't die in the process. As you can see, one hit takes down a decent chunk. What's actually happening here? Can I see my health with shaders on? Is that what's happening? No? Okay, just... Oh, we're actually surprisingly low. Like, a lot lower than I thought we would be, to be honest. So let's maybe phase up a little bit here. Alright, he's just about half health. Cool. We are going to probably die. I won't even lie to you. Unless I kill him before he kills me. I'm just gonna stand in these things that are likely causing majority of the damage. Alright, he's gone up in the sky because he's about to die. We're still taking some hits. He spawned in some mobs to, I guess keep us busy. That's fine. I don't think we have to worry. Oh, but some of the mobs get sent away when they attack us. I don't know if... I don't know how that works for, like, finishing these waves off. Here he is. It's just like a fuzzy blob. Look at him up there. Well, I think what he's meant to be is like a clone of your skin. So it is pretty cool. It's like an evil you that spawns. Once again, this is sort of what it always bottles down to. I need a minigun in here. That's what I need. Oh, I've killed 10 zombies. Welcome to the Modpack. I've killed 10 zombies. Come on. Nice. Oh, he actually... Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought I had shaders on that whole time. You can see how much I need shaders. Alright. He's about to die. Boom! Cool! Nice! Wonderful. Now, we've made quite a mess. Some of this stuff we can probably put away. We'll probably just void it later. Okay, apparently a lot of this stuff can just be voided. But there we go. 8 Gaia spirits. Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's all we wanted. Yeah. There we go. What can we guarantee drop? We can guarantee drop that. We can drop that. I'm just still not 100% sure that we're like only dropping the bad stuff, I guess. You know what? Yeah, you can pick up all of this stuff into a pouch, right? There we go. And then there's just a carrot and some bones on the ground. Nice. Wonderful. All right, but more importantly, we got what we came for. Oh, don't drop that stuff. Drop that stuff. Boom. Nice. So we've got the Gaia spirit. That's honestly, I mean, that's what we stuck out to do today. Stuck out? That's what we were trying to do today. And if we go back to the Dragon Soul, we are one step closer. So, what we need now are either the Arcs or the Twilight Forest stuff. Oh, in my head, the Twilight Forest stuff is easier. But Blue Skies might be easier. I might just do Blue Skies. Maybe. I'm not sure. And then there's Piglet Heart Block. That is probably going to be a challenge as well, to be honest. There's a few cheesy ways you can do it. For example, looks like you can... Oh, 4 from a Piglet prediction. That seems pretty good. I guess you'd have to kill 6 to get this guy. But I reckon we could probably do that. Maybe. So that's an option. That's cool. I am curious. Like, the Twilight Forest, there's no There's no like snow. Oh, there is a Snow Queen prediction. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know why it's really cool, but it is. Okay, cool. So we can just get the queen heads from there. Awesome. And what about the arcs? Hold on. Let's search nature. Interesting. Hold on. Model. Data model. Does it have? Oh yeah, it has like all the Twilight Forest stuff. Oh, that's really fun. I like that. It doesn't look like it has blue skies, does it? Winter Wolf, Wraith, Yeti, Vindicator, Warden, Witch, Wither, Zombie. Okay, cool. I think I know what the what do you call it? The blue skies stuff looks like at least, and I'm not seeing it up here. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like realistically we're gonna do some Twilight Forest stuff. Very cool. So what do you get from this? You get Twilight predictions, that's awesome that they've added that. You also get the prediction here to get the scales and the trophy on repeat. The prediction itself can get you like liver, cicadas, fireflies, moonworm, steel leaf, raven feathers. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of data model stuff next episode, I think, in terms of finishing off that Dragon Soul. Whew, cool. All right, I'll tell you what. A lot of Britannia stuff has happened this episode, and I'm quite happy with it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you're still interested in the series, even if it is a bit late. We have a server challenge coming up. That's going to be exciting. I just need time to make the video for it, which it's not too different from a normal video. Just got to get the energy for it, I guess. So that'll be good. Stay tuned for that. All the information for joining the server is in the hashtag welcome channel. Make sure you read it because it tells you in there. If you go in any other channel and you type !W, it should also show you like a GIF of what to do. It'll tell you what to do. All of that in the Discord. Yeah, cool. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you're having fun. Let me go ahead and load up the list. I still haven't. There's two other names I need to remember for the for the channel members. It's been a while. It's been a little while. Oh, how cool though. Yeah, we're making good progress towards this star. I'll be honest, we actually have made a lot more progress to the star than I thought we would. But I don't know if that's just because we've like picked off the easy stuff. You know what I mean? We've sort of jumped toes first. We just dipped our toes in is I guess what I was trying to say there. Very cool. So yeah, thank you to our tier 3 channel members. Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. You know what? I think Andre finally checked their bank details. They're like, hey, who's taking this money out of my account each month? Andre's gone from tier 3, but it was a pleasure having you. Thank you very much for all the money, as well as all of our other channel members. Once again, don't feel pressured to become or even maintain a channel membership. So thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, Mr. Brendan, and Yulia. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.